Yo, what's good YouTube, man? It's Clutch. We back out with another video, man. Today's video, I got you guys with this new rare two-way three-point glass cleaner build in NBA 2K24. Now, this actually is a pretty solid rec center build right here. It's going to be a 7-foot center. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to make it. So obviously this stuff right here is personal preference, and like I said, we are going to go center. I think you also could go power forward if you wanted to. I'm gonna go center. I'm gonna go 7 foot personally, but if you want to go even taller, like a 7'1", 7'2", 7'3", maybe even 6'11", I like 7 foot. I think that's the perfect height for a center, but you can go taller if you want to. I did go 236 pounds on the weight. And then now for wingspan, so here's a very key thing. In order to get this build name, your 3-point shot does have to be at least a 78. So if you want to stop at 7'7" wingspan with that 78 3 ball, you definitely could. I took it up a notch though. I went 7'4" wingspan so I can get an 82 3 ball, so we get way better jump shots, way better releases and bases. But like I said, if you don't want to have that short of wingspan, you could go 7'7" wingspan with a 78 3 ball. 3 ball just has to be at least a 78, but I'm gonna go 7'4", so I went 7 foot, 236, and a 7'4" wingspan. Alright, moving on to the actual build, I'm going to show you guys how to make it. So we got to get the physicals out the way first, like I usually do. So I am going to max out the speed and acceleration. I think it's always good to have max speed and acceleration. Definitely always want to be as quick as possible. I also did max out the strength to a 90. That will give you a lot of good badges like Box Out Beast, Brick Wall, Bulldozer, Immovable Enforcer on gold. 90 strength is definitely perfect. That's all you need really. And then for the vertical, I put that to a 75. That will give you a lot of good badges like silver chase down, gold pogo stick. You guys will see it after we upgrade everything. And then stamina, I went ahead and put this to a 95. Again, this also will give you like gold workhorse. Alright, now that the physicals are done, let's get straight into making this build. So we are going to start off with finishing first. I did put the driving dunk to a 75. As you guys see, you get a couple badges at 75. You get Aerial Wizard, Whistle on bronze, and gold spin cycle. Main reason I went 75 is because all the good standing dunk packages like Giannis, Dwight Howard and stuff, those require at least a 75 driving dunk. So I want to make sure we do have those standing dunk packages. You do need a 75 driving dunk for those. And standing dunk, we are going to have pro big man contact dunks on this build. In order to get those, you need at least an 80 standing dunk and a 60 vertical. Don't stop at 80 though. You want to go 81. As you guys see, you get 2 extra badges. You get silver rise up and silver precision dunker. So 81 standing dunk will give us pro big man contact dunks, which is pretty nice. And then for close shot, you don't want to go too high on this because if you do, it will change the name of the build. The maximum is actually 81, which is perfect because as you guys see, 81 close shot will give you that silver fast twitch. Again, you cannot go 82 and above. It will change the name of the build to like a 2-way inside out threat. So yeah, highest close shot is 81, which is perfect. Like I said, that will give you your silver fast twitch. And here's all the other badges you get: Fearless, Smasher, Pro Touch. You guys can see for yourself pretty much. Pause the video if you need to. You will have pro big man contact dunks. Alright, moving on to shooting with this build. Now for the mid-range, just keep this in mind. Your mid-range cannot be anything higher than a 77. 77 is the maximum for the mid-range. If you go 78 and above, it will change the name of the build to a glass cleaning spot up threat or something. So yeah, maximum mid-range is a 77. So just keep that in mind. I went 72. As you guys see, that will give you silver mini magician and silver open looks. I think it's nice to have a decent mid-range. And like I said, for 3 ball, this does have to be at least a 78. So if you go 77 and below, it will change the name of the build. So make sure it's at least a 78. If you don't want to go 7'4" wingspan, you could go 7'7" wingspan with a 78 3 ball. But since we went 7'4" wingspan, I went 82 3. That will give you gold claymore. And of course, it will give you a lot better jump shot bases and releases. And then I did put the free throw to a 75. That will give you bronze free points badge. 75 free throw. If you're playing Record Pro-Am or My Career, that's definitely way more than enough. And then here's all the badges you get with this. You guys can pause the video if you need to. A lot of good silver badges. Same thing with the mid-range. Pretty much the same thing here. Alright, moving on to playmaking. Now since this is a 7-footer, like I said, I think most people would probably want to use this in the Rec or the Pro-Am. So I made sure to give you guys a good pass accuracy. Now if you're just going to be playing Park with this build, Honestly, you could stop at 75 pass accuracy for the silver break starter. For Park, 3s or 2s, I'm telling you that's definitely way more than enough. But like I said, if you're playing 5s, I definitely would opt for at least like an 86 pass accuracy so you get that gold break starter. There definitely are ways to get a 92 pass accuracy. You would probably just have to sacrifice in either finishing or defense, maybe even mid-range. At least go for the 86. I think 86 is fine. That will give you gold break starter, a lot of good pass styles, and here's all the other badges you get. I'm gonna go 86. All right, moving on to defense. Now, in order to get this build name, two-way 3-point glass cleaner, your interior defense does have to be at least an 84. If you go 83 and below, it will just call you a glass cleaning 3-point threat or something like that. So if you want this particular build name, has to be at least an 84 for that interior defense. Now, perimeter defense and steal, I'm being honest, I didn't really touch these. I don't think it's really important for a center to have perimeter defense or steal. If you want to upgrade them, you definitely could. Maybe drop something in the mid-range or the free throw or something. It's up to you. I didn't touch them personally, though. I did put the block to a 92. Of course, that will give you that gold anchor. I think that's perfect, especially for a center build. You definitely do want to have gold anchor. And then I did put an 80 offensive board. I think that's definitely more than enough. And then I went 93 defensive board, 80 offensive board. Keep in mind, you're a shooting center. You're going to be on the 3-point line most of the time. So offensive boards aren't very important. But even if you do need to grab an offensive board, 80 offensive rebound with gold rebound chaser and Hall of Fame box out beast, plus your 7 foot, definitely more than enough. And like I said, 93 defensive, you get Hall of Fame box out, pogo stick, and rebound chaser, which is pretty nice. And then for some reason it makes you put 1 on speed of ball. So yeah, put that speed of ball to a 26. And as you guys can see, here's pretty much the build right here, the two-way 3-point glass cleaner. As you guys see, pretty solid build. We do have good finishing, good close shot. We do have pro big man contact dunks, good enough driving dunk for those like standing dunk packages, of course. We do have good shooting at 82 3-ball, good mid-range, good free throw. And since we are 7 foot, I know most people would probably want to use this build in the rec or the pro-am, just 5s in general. So I made sure to give you guys an 86 pass accuracy for that gold break starter. That should definitely be way more than enough. And of course, we are a 2-way build. We do have pretty good interior defense, good block, and we do have really good rebounding, gold rebound chaser, Hall of Fame box out beast, and good physicals. Like I said, 90 strength does give you a lot of good things. You get that Hall of Fame box out, you get brick wall in case you want to set screens, get fearless, post lockdown, a movable enforcer, and of course I did go 75 vert for that gold pogo stick, and 74 will give you that silver chase down, so it is perfect. Yeah, pretty solid build right here. And as you guys can see, this build does have shades of Arvydas Sabonis, Yusuf Nurkic, and Nikola Vucevic. Like I did say, this build is called a two-way 3-point glass cleaner. Pretty rare build name right there. But yeah, that's pretty much the build. Let me know what you guys think about this build in the comment section below. If you guys have any other builds you guys would like me to make a video on, please let me know down in the comment section below. I really would appreciate it. Make sure you guys do drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'm out.